Hello everyone. So the next topic for discussion would be purchasing info record. Purchasing info record is a document which is used for maintaining all the purchase related information for purchasing a material or a service from a vendor or a specific plant handled by a specific purchasing organization. Now, this document is also called as an info record or simply EIR. Now, every company we specify that they maintain the info records so that all the data is available at a single place. Now, the initial information required to create the info record are vendor number, material number, purchasing organization, plant, info record document number, and info category. Now, since this is a document, each document needs to be identified both internally and externally. So that is what the info record document number is all about. Info record document number is used to identify the document externally, that is by the end users. Info category is used to identify the type of purchase process through which the material or service is purchased from the vendor. As you can see, there are 4 types of info category: standard, subcontracting, consignment, and pipeline. The standard process is the normal purchase process. Subcontracting, consignment we'll be looking at later on. Pipeline. Contracting, consignment, and pipeline we'll be looking at later on. Because these are special types of purchase processes. Now, just like the document needs to be identified externally, similarly each document used in the SAP system has to have the identifier for identifying it internally. That is what this document type is all about, used to identify or differentiate each document in the SAP system. So the standard document types for the info record are 2, one for the stock material, one for the non-stock material. And these document types will be automatically assigned by the system based on the material type attributes of the specific material. Okay, so now let's see how to create an info record. Info record, when creating, the data will be automatically copied from both the material master and vendor master, the purchasing data. Only for copying the data or in creating the data or info record, the information will be copied for the first time. After that, whatever changes you make to the info record data, even the copied data, the same information will not be updated into the material master or vendor master. Similarly, once the info record is created and saved, if there are any changes made to the purchasing data, either in the material master or vendor master, that data will not automatically get updated in the purchasing info record. So let's see how to create the purchasing info record. Let's connect to the server and start creation. So we go back to the easy access screen. We enter the transaction code M11, enter the vendor number, material, purchasing organization, and plant. The default selection for info category is standard, which is normal purchase process. Most of the cases, the companies also will be using the standard process to create the info record. So, pressing enter will automatically copy the data from the vendor master and material master. The first screen you get is the general data, which contains information common to all the locations to where this vendor is going to supply this material. It includes the reminders, the country of origin, the manufacturer part number, manufacturer, the order unit. So like this, reminders and order unit will be taken from the material master. Country of origin will be taken from the vendor master. Manufacturer part number, if it's already maintained in the material master, it will be also automatically copied. Another interesting option is this available from fields, wherein if this vendor is supplying this material for a specific period, then the period can be specified here. And this checkbox, if it is checked, will indicate that this vendor is one of the preferred vendors for supplying this material anywhere within the company code. Okay. Pressing enter will take you to the next screen where again some of the data will be automatically copied from the material master and vendor master, like the purchasing group, delivery tolerances, unlimited over delivery, GR-based invoice verification, acknowledgement required, shipping instructions, shelf life. Like this, most of the data will be copied. Now, there are three interesting fields here: planned delivery time, standard quantity, and net price that you need to be aware of. Planned delivery time. Now, it is not planned, it is planned, PLANNED. So planned delivery time is used to specify the time taken by the vendor to deliver that material to that plant under the purchasing organization. So this is always maintained in number of days. For your practice, you can enter any value. As you can understand in the real time, it will be as per the information provided by the vendor. Standard quantity refers to the quantity which is normally ordered from this vendor of this material to this plant. Now, this quantity is not the average quantity or the minimum quantity, right? This is the quantity that you normally order from the vendor, which may be some like this quantity. Minimum quantity has a separate field in which you can specify the minimum quantity the vendor will accept in one purchase order for supplying this material to this plant under this purchasing organization. Similarly, maximum quantity can also be specified in one order. The net price field refers to the price at which the vendor is going to supply that material to that specified. Now, once you enter the price, if it is taken from a quotation sent by the vendor, that quotation document number and document date can be specified in the next screen, that is purchasing information data 2. Here you can specify the quotation document number and quotation date. Along with this, in the quotation purchasing organization data 1 screen, if you want to specify the validity period or the scale for the price, that is differential pricing structure, click on the conditions button, specify the validity period first. Here, let's say I'm going to enter some validity period. It's not 31st, it's 30th, out of June, date till 31st August. So once you have specified the validity period, if you want to maintain the scales, click on the amount field and click on the scales button. So starting from which price, which quantity, how much is the price? The next quantity, how much is the price? The next quantity. So similarly, from whatever quantity the vendor has specified, starting from that quantity, you can specify the rate for that material. So like this, from 25 to 500, this is the price. From 501 to 1000, this is the price. From 1001, this is the price till 1500. From 1501 to 2000, this is the price. From 2001, you can specify the price. It's just taking some time to update it. Okay, so I seem to have lost the connection to the server. Let me just reconnect. So let's again go back to M11 and create the info record since we got disconnected. So enter the vendor number, material number, purchasing organization, plant, maintain the data. Again, whatever data you have maintained, just enter it. Again, press enter. Purchasing organization data 1. Click on conditions, change the date. Click on the amount field, click on scales. and maintain the differential pricing structure. So from this much quantity, this is the price. From this much quantity, this is the price. From this much quantity, this is the price. From this quantity, this is the price. And from this quantity, this is going to be the price. Back. And after maintaining all the data, click on save. Just create that info record. So like this, you can create the info record for all the 4 vendors. When creating the info record, the only information required for creating the info record during practice are these 3 fields that I mentioned: planned delivery time, standard quantity, and net price. So apart from these 3, you don't require to maintain any other field as of now. Click on save. Again, press enter. Enter the standard quantity and enter in price. So similarly, for the other material also, all the material, you can start creating the info record. So that you have some good number of info records along with the relevant prices, so that when we carry out the purchasing activities, it becomes easy to automatically update all the data. Alright. So once the info record is created, whenever you want to make a change, you go to menu 12 and make the changes. So let's complete this creation and then go for